Tragic Beauty Out of the Ocean is an exhibition how the oceans and the sea have inspired artists and designers for centuries in many different cultures, and to also raise the question of the threat to the oceans today and how they need to be preserved for future generations. So we have worked with contemporary artists and designers not only to showcase that the ocean and the sea is still a source of inspiration for creation, for creativity today, but also raising those questions. So here, flanking the entrance of the exhibition, you have two examples of the designers and artists we worked with. So first of all, we were fortunate enough to work with Christian Louboutin, the famous French shoe designer, who actually a few years ago did an exhibition in Monaco, who was showcasing his inspiration from the ocean. And so here, his pair of shoes, which are more a piece of sculpture than actually shoes you are supposed to wear. And on the other side, another artist featured here in the exhibition, Morel Doucet, who is based in Florida, who is directly exposed to climate change, rate of the water, and so on. We did this exhibition, was sitting in storage, came from actually Marjorie Post's father collection. It's a work from 1900 by Rolf Niski, who is a German artist. And this painting is called Treasures of the Sea, and it represents a series of allegorical figures harvesting all the treasures from the ocean. So you can start looking around and you see a net for fishing, a seashell, coral, pearls, and so on. So a lot of actually material we will discover after in the next section. A series of objects that speaks to the shell as a shape and how it has inspired design and creation in many, especially in Western cultures, in the 1700 and 1800. And I particularly like on this 18th century here collection of objects, the series of little spoons. You can see the spoon itself in the shape of a shell. And if you start looking in the detail, you will find either a shell shape, or even like a water-inspired motif. And then we have a section focusing on all the products harvested from the ocean, and then finally a room with some of the final pieces and contemporary pieces we have in the exhibition. So a few themes here related to fisherman, peddler, fish peddler here represented, different painting scenes on porcelain representing harbors and other 18th century themes, like showcasing and demonstrating the importance and significance of the sea for trade, for exchange, for commerce for centuries. And here we have two cases with pearls, some talking to the use of pearls of different type in the Russian imperial tradition, and you can see above it a portrait of the last Empress of Russia, who is literally covered with pearls, as you can see. And then on the bottom in the shell, in the case, you have like some pearl adorned like traditional Russian headdresses from the 18th century for some of them. And then here to the right, a selection of use of pearls from different objects from the collection, but also from the pearl jewels from Marjorie Post, who is featured here wearing several strands of pearls, as you can see. And then here we have her famous cultivated pearl necklace with the impressive diamond back, the clasp. And then her barrel pearl necklace and earring by George Hindley. And then her series of conch pearl jewels by Cartier for most of them.